about the SAP installations. So last class we discussed about the some starting procedure, some starting. So SAP installations we are discussing. As part of SAP installations, the first one which we have to so which we have to start the sum tool. Why? Because the sum is the software, sorry, SWPM. SWPM is the tool. SWPM is the tool which we have to use for installation purpose. So installation, multiple softwares we have to download. In that, SWPM is the one of the tool. Software provisioning manager is the installation tool. The port number is the 4237 is the port number. This is the one of the common FAQ, frequently asked question here. 4237 SWPM tool 4237 is the one of the common installer tool here. Okay, using this one we can start the installations here, right? So for this one we need to log into the our server IP, practice IP, with your own user. Then you will see the prompt like this here. All right. So here, if we go to the here in the C drive, we have the SAP softwares. In the SAP softwares list, we have SWPM, exports, kernel, DB client are there. So DB client already installed. So now just launch the SWPM tool here. For this one, go to the SWPM tool. Just click on the SAP INST. SAP INST is the installation master. So we have to use this one to start the SWPM. So this will start, it will open the URL in the browser. It will open the URL in the browser here. So let's see here. It will open the URL in the browser. So once it is open the browser, then we can give the inputs to the tool. Just we have to provide the inputs. Just we have to provide the inputs to the tool here, right? Just go to the here, just here it will ask the user ID and password. Just enter your user ID and password. Okay, so then the tool will be launched here. So using the SWPM, we can, so any SAP product we can install it here, either S4HANA, Fiori, MDM, so NetWeaver, ECC, anything, solution manager, anything we are installing here. So for now, we are installing the SAP NetWeaver 7.5 version. So on SQL, on top of SQL Server database, we are installing here. So after DB selection is completed, installations, we are installing the application server above, then standard installations, then standard system, right? We have the standard distributed high availability. So which means standard means everything is on the same host. Everything is on the same host. Everything means on one operating system. So we have to install the database on top of SAP. Also, we are installing on the one operating system here. So that's why DB and SAP both are in the one operating system. So that is the reason both are in the one operating system. So that is the reason we have the, so these things are there here. Okay. So that is the one here. Okay. So DB and SAP here. So here, so we have chosen the option, just take the start with the new run here. So one more thing is, suppose you have interrupted the installation in middle in one of the step, you have interrupted, means you have cancelled. So after few, suppose again, if you are starting, we can resume from where it got started. Means we can continue from the existing run. Or if you don't want, we can take the new option, click on the enter, then it will take it further. It will take it further. So means it will install the it will start from the new screen here. It will start from the new screen here. So this is the SWPM console. This is the SWPM tool. So this is the port number. This is the host name. Okay. So this port number is common for the any installation. The host name will change depends upon the your operating system name, your computer name. How to check the computer name? Just this PC, right click and properties. You will see the your computer name, SAP Windows. SAP Windows, your computer name. On computer name, so you have this one, right? You have this one. So here you can choose either typical or custom. So if you choose the custom, you will be prompted for the some parameters, all the parameters means. So here, when you go to the typical, here it will ask the minimum prompt, small prompts you will get like password for all users. Suppose example, in this one, just enter the one password that is applicable for the all the users here. Here, each and every individual users, you have to enter the password here. So in this case, if you choose the typical, you will get the less prompts. But if you choose the here, you will get the all the parameters, more prompts you will get. So that is the reason either typical or custom, you can choose it. By default, it will select typical. Then you can choose it. Just click on the next button. Okay. So we are defining the parameters in this section. In this section, we are defining the parameters. So it will ask the multiple inputs and everything. So we have to provide the inputs. Just click. Then finally, it will come to the review parameters. Means whatever you have given here, all those things you have to review it. Once everything is okay, when you click on the final next button, then it will go to the execute service. In the execute service, system will take care of no actions required from us. So system will start installing the new SAP system. System will start installing the new SAP system. It will take 4 to 5 hours. Right. So this is the task list. What task list? Collecting the inputs here. These are the log files here. What are the log files are very important here. So now system SID. So just give the SID. So this is the NetWeaver 7.5 or N75, whatever it may be, you can give. But so SID, system identification number, right? So anything you can give it. So but first one, it should be the alphanumeric characters here. So that one you have to choose it here. So here, the next one, DNS domain names. So we don't have any domain names. So we can ignore it. If you have any domain name, we can select it, provide the, so maybe dot, so mycompany.com, something like that, my.google.com. Some sort of domain names we can give it. We don't have any domain names for. So we can just uncheck it out. Just click on the just next button. Later, when you purchase the domain, later we can add the our domain names. So now it's not required. So right. So password for all users. So there are the multiple users will be created during the installations. So voice level users, SAP level users. So database level users will be created here. So those users here, you can see here, those users will be available here. So these are the log files here. Here in the installation field, they are the important points are what are the softwares you required and how will you start the SWPM tool, what is the port number for the SWPM tool, and one more important topic in the in the installation. So log files, installation log files here SAP inst.log file and SAP inst dev.log file. These two log files are very important to troubleshoot the installation issues here. So if you see the SAP inst.log file here, if you open the SAP inst here, so here what is happening with the database, all those things will be displayed here. All those things will be displayed here. So now see here, it is asking the database instance name here. If you select it, just your SAP Windows, we can give it here, right? So above one is not our host name, instance name. This is our host name. Just give this one, right? So make sure your database is running here. So here in this section, we have to provide the database related parameters here. If you see the SAP inst.log file here, each and everything is the log is updated very frequently. You can see the log is updating. So which means each and every step is updated here. So if any errors, success messages, everything will be updated in this log file here, right? So this is the log files are very important here. So now the next screen, it is asking the provide the kernel files. Why? Because here SAP exe and SAP IGS, these all are so kernel files. So just click on the browse button here, go to the SAP softwares. So kernel, it is asking the kernel. Just select the kernel, just click on the next button. If you give wrongly, it won't take. So, and also if the files are corrupted, and also it won't take it further. So it is correctly given. So that is the reason it is reading the all the files here. If you open the SAP inst, see here, it is processing the archives. So see SAP softwares and kernel folder. It is referring the all the kernel folders here, it is referring here, right? It is referring the all the kernel files here. Here it everything, each and every file, it will cross check inside of the file. So every file, so if it is the correct, then only it will take it further, otherwise it will throw the error messages here. So if it is reading, see here, each and every file it is reading, so you can observe it here what is happening here. So it is extracting the files, it is using the cp car command. So it is extracting the files, all the files are getting extracted, all the files are getting extracted here. So kernel means SAP exe, exedb. So those are the kernel files here. So it is there in the SAP softwares here in the kernel location. SAP exe, exedb. So these all are the kernel files here. So in this location, these are available. So that is the reason it is reading the all the files and validating. It is reading and validating. Most important log file is SAP inst.log file here. So this is the very important log file here, right? So this is getting
Without extracting also, we can take it kernel files here directly. Automatically, it will take extracting that.
it will extract it. You no need to extract anything here. Just SWPM tool, we have to extract it. So you know, we don't need to do anything.
Yeah. So see here, it is extracted, it is provided the results. If you just scroll down, see here, it is provided the results. So detected the packages. So all the packages are detected. Available, 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 available. If the four are available, then only it will go to the next status. Otherwise, it will throw the error message. Some file is missing, something like that. So just click on the next button. Then it is going to the next step, means the kernel check is passed. Kernel step is passed here. So okay, so here the upgrade the SAP host agent. If not there, it will ask the install the host agent. But here, I think long back, I think it's already installed the host agent. So that is the reason it's saying that upgrade the host agent. It's not required. We are already in the latest. Just skip that one. So just skip that one. The skippable items, you will get the skipping option, but unskippable items, so you cannot. Now we cannot skip this one. Suppose you are trying to skip it. Now here specify the location of the requested export export folders, right? So then definitely we need to export it. So provide the export location in the SAP softwares. This is the export location. So export location here, provide the package. Just click on the next button. So then what it will do, it will start. It is verifying. Now see here, it is verifying everything here. So see here. So see softwares network export. So then it will verify all the files. It is correctly there or not. Sometimes what happens after extraction, due to issues, one or two files will be corrupted. Then it will throw the error messages now. So some tool, while verifying, it will clearly verify whether this package, this software, this export file is valid or not. It will clearly verify. Then only it will take it next further. So with SWPM tool, we are doing the installation. While doing the installation, only SWPM we have to extract it and install, launch the SAP INST. SWPM tool, SAP INST, we have to launch it. Then it will ask the inputs. We have to provide the inputs here. Is my voice is low? Hello?
No, Ravi, you're clear.
Little bit.
Yeah, it may take a while. It's verifying. You can observe the log files here. SAP inst.log file. So these are the important points. Where to check the installation log files, SWPM port number, what are the softwares you required. So these 3 or 4 points are very, very, very important points. So entire installation, so people will concentrate only on these points here. So this will be keep on updating. This will keep on updating all the files verified successfully, accepted, verified successfully. So everything verified successfully, everything will be so verified. Then only it will give the next screen. Other than that, so it will be hide status. We cannot go skip or cannot go back. The only option is cancel. So we can cancel it also, our sessions.
Ravi, what is the difference between the SAP INST and the SAP INS1 dev? Is it the same file or will be
Same
different?
file in the underscore dev, it's a developer related.
Oh,
This is the one. It is the same file, but it will not
uh-huh.
give more clarity here. Just to
Okay.
packages. So it will give the okay, this package is going to be extracted, export to is signed. But
Mhm.
when you go to the SAP INST, it will give the more information here.
Mm.
So like this. But both are same. But in the SAP INST.log file, it will give the more information. More
Okay.
information. That's why just only remember the SAP INST.log file. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here the next screen, it is creating the data files. Why? Because for everything it will store the data at a drive level, right? So why? Because so it is asking the how number of data files to store the so SAP data in the database level, how many files we have to create. So ours is the small system. I selected the four. It is a medium size system, so you can select so large size companies, we can select this one. Ours is the small, just we are doing the installation, so we can choose the four. So only thing is, if you choose the eight, it will create the eight data files, then 8 into so maybe 4 GB. So then like that, so to each data file it will create the some amount of space here. So just select the less one, why? Because ours is the small, just make it further. So nothing will happen if you choose anything. Just only thing is the space issues, we won't face anything here. So nothing. So whatever the main thing we have given already, kernel files we have given, then database related connection parameters we have given, and host agent upgrade not required, we have unselected, already installed. Then exports we have given, done. Then remaining steps are normal here. Just you want to click the next button, next button, next button. Just click on the next, nothing. That's it. So almost the inputs we have given, done. Then so inputs means whatever the softwares we downloaded, it is asked the that softwares, right? SWPM, so kernel, so exports, then DB, so DB related already we have installed. Then SAP host agent is a small service here. So SWPM you started in SWPM SAP inst.exe, you double click it, it will open the URL in the browser, that is the port number. Then in the SWPM ask for the kernel, provided the kernel, exports, you provided the exports, DB client, host agent, all you provided. Now instance numbers, right? So that is done. So now it is asking the instance number. What is the instance number you want to give here? The instance numbers here. So these are the SIDs already there in the system. So just instance numbers are allocated for this one. What is the instance number you want to give to here? So 00 to 99 we have already discussed. So SID means three alphanumeric characters here. Instance number means 00 to 99 we have to give it here. So here it will take the next series of the instance number 4 and 5. So you don't want the 4 and 5, you want 20 and 21. Just you can give the 20 and SAP Windows. So just our host name. Then 2021 we can give it. So like this we can give it. So or 3031. So just fancy names you can give it here, right? So just click on the next button here. So then it will take it the all the inputs here. It will go further.
So SLD, no SLD already selected. Just click on the next button. So nothing. Most of the times, what you have to do, just click on the next button. Why? Because SWPM it will take the default things. So just click on the next button. So main thing is giving the location of the all these things are very important. Only these things are very important. Remaining things are just we have to click the next button. So remaining things are next button. So here it is also default key. So just click the default key. Just click on the next button. That's it. Note down this key here. So sometimes we have to provide this key to our client here. Sometimes, so in the worst case scenario, we need to use this key for the restore purpose. So that's why just click this button. Worst case scenario, so system is crashed and data we have to recover it. That time SAP will recover the data using this key. So in the backup that it may be useful that time. So we have to note down that key and inform. Yes. Now you can see all the inputs we have given. Then it will go to the review the parameter section here. Here, whatever you have given, you have selected the typical. Now system ID you selected N75. Right? Password for all users you have given. Our host name is database host name. Okay. Kernel packages you have given all are available. Host agent fine. Right? So then SQL file 4 files you selected. Number of jobs 3. Then instance number you have given, that's fine. SID you have given, all you have given, right? All the packages detected, right? So see here, all packages detected. It's a review. Sometimes, suppose you chosen wrongly, you want to, so now you want to revise, just giving the one more chance to us. So in the review parameter section, whether you have given correctly or not. Yes. So if not, then we need to select, suppose it's not correctly given, then select that button, just revise. Revise means again we can choose, we can go back and we can choose it here. Just click on the next button, then it will start installing. Now review parameter section, if you just click on the next button, see here, now the installation will go to the execute service. In the execute service tab, system will take care of. Here you won't get anything except cancel here. Then it will start installing the SAP system here. Here 11% completed. Up to 100%. This thick line should come to the here up to 100% here. So then installation will be so completed here. So now it is creating the users here. Whatever the users, it is creating the users here. Then common installation files here. Then unpack the files, create the load, database client, database server. So all these steps will be executed here. All these steps will be executed. It's not like that you need to remember all those steps here. Just what inputs we are giving, how much time it will take, rough estimation. We can take and say 4 to 5 hours it will take, the rough estimation for installing the SAP system here. So it's creating the accounts now. Then after that common files will be created. So here you can see the progress, how much percentage it is completed. Or if you go to the log file here, here you can also check the SAP inst.log file here. So account creation, right? So we have SAP SID ADM, SAP services SID, right? So two users will be created, OS level users. See here, these are the two users are created here. So right, each and everything will be so created here. Next one is the SID ADM, right? Next one is the SID ADM user is creating. So then SID ADM. See here SID ADM user, SID ADM user. Once that is created, then we will go to the 12th one. So then is 12. Like that, the 12 percentage. Like that, it will start taking one by one. Here, no action is required here. So if you just leave the system up to 4 to 5 hours, the installations will be completed. So nothing. So you don't need to any action here. Our actions are just only here defining the parameter section. What is the SID? What is the instance number? So what is this? So all those things we have to provide the inputs here. So that's it. So remaining all the steps will take care of by the your system. Some tool, SWPM tool will take care of all those things here, right? So here it is 15% now. It will come to the 100%. Then installation will be completed, right? So these all are the small steps actually. That's why it's a very it's running very fast. So when it comes to the import above here, the actual SAP system will be built here in the import above step. So some people they will go a little bit deep in which phase they won't ask you all those steps here. So in which step SAP will take longer duration, much hours, like more than 3 hours, 4 hours. In the import above step, it will here it in this step it will create the SAP system. It will take the longer time in this step, import above step. So remember this step and remember the remember the all those things here. Why? Because no one asks you questions like that. Anything, any inputs or nothing. What you click next button. So they ask you most important things are port number, installation log files. So then what are the softwares you give? So will you extract or some tool SWPM tool will take care of the extract. SWPM will tool. So the tool itself we have to extract. Then after that, the tool will take care of the remaining files extractions. Okay, you no need to perform. So they will sometimes they will go a little bit deep in installation. Which step will take longer time? Which step will take longer time? So in the import above step will take longer time. Approximately how much? Maybe you can say like 5 hours or 4 hours, something like that. Okay. So that is the one. So this is the things you need to remember while doing the all the installations and everything here. Okay. So this will take care. This will do the all the install. You no need to do anything now here, right? So I'm just canceling. Why? Because I am doing the installation. So if I leave the system, 4 hours, 5 hours, you cannot do anything here. So that's why. So multiple people at a time cannot be performed here. Just what you can do up to give the inputs in a different parameter section, then cancel the session and inform to the your other members, so they will perform the installation like that we have to. So why? Because only installation. Why? Because all people will using the common softwares in the folder here. So that is the reason here. So right. So now it is doing the installation here. See here 31% is doing. So just like if I click canceling, I am canceling the installation. Done. So I have done the cancellation here. Now installation. Now you can start the installation for today. So I have done the installation cancellation. I have done it here. So whenever whoever starting the next button, go to the task manager. So why? Because we have to properly cancel and kill it. So we have done it. But sometimes the process will be stuck, will be there in the here. So just to cancel that one or cancel that one and hand over to the your respective members. Otherwise, what you can do, whoever starting, just to go to the task manager here. Inform in the group, I am doing the installation like that, just to inform in the group, just to give the inputs. So just launch the SWPM tool, provide the inputs, SID, instance number, kernel, exports, all the instance, provide the inputs. Then once inputs is done, it's not required to you go with further, means execute service here. Why? Because system will take care of, you no need to worry. So just click on the finalize the button, just inform to the other member, they will execute it here. So this way we can minimize the team. Everyone will get the chance to work on it here. So in the final end of the day, what you can do, just you can finally just click on the execute service final window. Then it will start doing the installation. Why? Because for tomorrow's class we need the SAP installation. SAP system should be ready, right? So over the night it will do the installations and everything. So system will be ready for tomorrow's class. So like that we have to do that work. So whenever you are starting the SAP INST, just check here any SAP INST process is there here. Nothing is there SAP INST process. So then we are good. So for next person, directly they can go to the SAP softwares, then SWPM, then just click on the SAP INST, then provide the inputs. Like that, you can start the installations. Okay. So just inform in the group whoever doing so that they will take care of. Then who don't have the access, so just to provide the just to provide the your name and email ID. I can just create the your your access in the system. Okay. Any questions from anyone?
Ravinder, నాకు చిన్న డౌట్
Yeah,
లైక్
sure.
in